Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks The Razorbacks ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Got the back over the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Back to pass, it's Austin. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to throw. Takes the easy completion. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. This time they'll throw it.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. And you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away.
Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Razorbacks offense takes the field for the first time in this game. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
And this matchup is going to be so much fun to watch because this defense, they're really, really good. And they like to take away what you do best. And a lot of times that means focusing on your number one guy. Palmer, here's a problem. There's two in this offense. So I can't wait to watch how they handle.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Jackson will throw. Pressure's there and he lets it go. And he avoids the sack.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Under pressure.
Boy, you talk about playing with fire, man. That was really, really close to being a safety, and that is exactly what you want to do. When they're backed up in this black zone, man, you want to be aggressive. You want to try to go get some points. Be it they were aggressive, they got to him, got him on the ground, and Palmer, that could have been a really bad start to this football.
Yeah, great job by the defense. Now, if you're this quarterback, you need to have a clock in your head going off quickly because you know in this situation, this D-line playing with their hair on fire. They're playing with their ears pinned back. They're going to be coming after you. If you throw it again and it's not open right away, you better have a plan to get rid of it quickly out of bounds and not take a safety. Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Look at the big fella roll. Inside the touchdown Razorbacks. The defense putting points on the board.
And that is a defensive lineman's dream. Ball on the ground, pick it up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house. Palmer, I did think he was going to run out of oxygen.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocked that one right down the middle. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Coming out with it, it's Bishop. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This drive will open from the 15. Here comes the heat. On the move to the left. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Jackson gonna throw it. Lets it fly. It's caught. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Parker.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
And the Razorbacks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Now this offense is back on the field. Quarterback changing the play. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Still second down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Austin. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch at the 30. Taken down right away. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Still looking. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just got rid of that one. And at the end of the play, it looks as if there's an injured Razorback on the field. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. All the way back to the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Looking to pass. It's Austin. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. This time he's got his man. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. They'll throw it from the red zone. Snags it over the middle. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And yes, he's in the end zone for the touchdown. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Snags a quick pass on the left. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Second and long here. Jackson will throw. He's got it. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Churns into the pile. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. On the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw one first. Finds his man down the middle.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it.
Looking for a huge play. Got it down the field. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Jackson gonna throw it. Rush right in his face. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's against the clock. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. There he goes to the right. The 20. He's at the 10. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
And they come up with a... Pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. First play of this drive. Tight end finds a soft spot. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finds his man. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush is on. Got the first himself. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. 1 snap coming before they head to the locker room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off 1 final play of the half. It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. Goes high to pull it in. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gilliam. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Huge. To start this 3rd quarter, they just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man,
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He's in for the score. Touchdown. They'll try to add another to their...
Is on for the extra point.
And the point after is good.
Number 92 set to take this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Gilliam. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Good, strong tackle.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Sells to run, lost a pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Warren. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Long way to go on second down. Jackson will throw. Finds his target. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Unleashes one. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, down on the home team sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to get it through the air. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
He's got it. First down and more. Touchdown!
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
They'll run for it. It's Parker. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Hodges. There he goes. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Goes high to pull it in. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. From the red zone, looking for a man. They'll run the screen. Headed to the end zone. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Deep in the end zone, it's Gilliam. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off play action on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. They'll need about 6 here on second down from the 20. Jackson will throw. Right down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. Turning on the Jets. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Drops back on first down. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Offside.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. They'll run out of the gun here with Parker. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. The Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. right back to it. Nice move there. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Turns up, it's Hodges. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Just watching the clock run out on this one, and we can turn our attention to what's in store for next week here in the midpoint of the season. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking for a man, it's McClung. Out wide right, it's Gideon. Really strong job by the defense, a negative play on third down. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. He can get this one up in the wind, it ought to carry for a while. He will field this in his end zone. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got enough for the first down. He now has 85 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. The 30, the 20. All the way in for the touchdown. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Play action on first down. Left side is Gideon. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Finds his back in the middle. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Warren. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. All over him immediately. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Looking downfield, it's McClung. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from and try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Looking for running room. Turning it on. Enough to move the chains. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the... And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up,